the L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Hey, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here. To take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's into the clear. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 77 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20.
Their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Brady. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 30. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Rivers now, the throw on first down. This will be caught at about the 5.
Rivers.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Sanders.
A great play there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
Rivers pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Steelers.
Now a 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And this will be caught by Edwards. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. From the red zone now, Rivers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0. taken at about the 1. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position. Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge. Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
That 180! Hey, Brown 80! 56. Silver. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
They go play action here on first. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Laviska Shenault. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
That 190. That 180. I got you. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now Rivers. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst. 45 yards. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
57 to Mike. 57.
On 3rd down, Rivers. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Check 52.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Rivers on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he comes back. 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Makes the score.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2